Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's a speed build for a vampire, kind of like hidden, cursed, hideaway kind of house, and it's definitely something different than what I normally build. I feel like I actually have not done anything vampire based here on my channel in a very long time, and actually this build in particular wasn't even supposed to be a vampire either. I kind of started doing like a kind of like fairy tale fantasy kind of house, and the more I built, the more it just kind of like transformed into this like very hidden, secluded vampire house, and I think it turned out really well. And if you guys did want to download this and put it into your game, I will make sure to leave a link down in the description just to kind of help you find it a little bit easier. And if you did want to check out maybe some of my other builds, my origin username is KrystinMyrieXo. So normally a lot of the vampire houses, they are built and placed into the Forgotten Hollow, which is the vampire world, but I kind of wanted to change it up. I don't know, I feel like Windenburg definitely has that vampire look to it as well. It's definitely a dated kind of world and just very old looking, and a lot of the houses, they are secluded and in the woods. So I feel like this is perfect for the area that's kind of like surrounded by the water and the mountains and everything like that. So keep in mind that this house was built with a vampire in mind, so there is no kitchen or bathroom. It's very basic for a vampire. One thing I kind of forgot to add in was a sink and mirror. Just kind of for a vampire hygiene, so you might want to add that in somewhere. I mean, you could even put it down in that little entrance area as well. So I did kind of want to overdo it with the grass. It's kind of like overgrown, low maintenance. It's kind of like I wanted it to look like it was haunted, kind of like that nobody really takes care of this house, and just that it's kind of maybe even like forgotten. So a lot of the grass, I really wanted it to look like it was overgrown and not very maintained, and I did end up putting in like a freshly shallow grave that it's like has the tombstone, the coffin in it, but it's not like covered up, so you will see that that is there, and it's a little bit weird, but I think it worked out perfect for this house. And if you needed a little bit more room in this house, if you wanted to maybe put in some more coffins, or if you did want to add in like a bathroom or anything like that, you can totally pull that upstairs level back, because there's not really anything in that backyard except for grass. So I mean, if you needed to pull it back a few squares, you could totally pull that off, and you probably wouldn't even notice the difference on the front part of the house. So this has when you first walk in the bottom level, like the main level, it's just the stairs to go up to the second part, and it has the new vampire organ, or I guess it's not new anymore. I just keep saying new because I haven't really built that much with the vampire pack, but when you walk in, it's the organ. It has like a few decor items on the wall and just the stairs to get up to the other level. So when you get up, which I consider the main level, there is one coffin, some seating area, a fireplace, a bar, and just like a bunch of random decor things. So like I said, you could totally add in, I think there would even be enough room to add in another coffin if you needed it, or even like a baby bassinet. And right there is kind of like where I'm putting in that shallow grave with the tombstone, and I don't think a vampire could fly in there. I think they need a little room to stand like beside the coffin, but it was definitely kind of just for a look, kind of like decor, and it definitely gave this house that kind of like last little touch for just creepy eeriness. And I mean, if you're walking by the house as a normal sim, you are definitely not gonna want to stop in there, and it was kind of like what I wanted it to be. And I did end up putting in the 3 lot traits: the cursed lot trait, the vampire nexus, just because I feel like you definitely need that. I think if you are in the Forgotten Hollow world, you might not need to put that vampire nexus lot trait, because vampires tend to kind of like gather in the Forgotten Hollow, but if you are building a house that is not there, you will definitely benefit from having that, just because it brings vampires like around the area of your house. And then I did put in that vampire baby, I forget what it's called. vampire family lair or something like that, where your vampire babies, you're just going to need to have a little bit extra work with them when they are teething. So yeah, so it is a very basic vampire house, and I definitely am inspired to kind of maybe in the future do like a larger vampire house, because I haven't done these in so long and I forgot how much fun it kind of was. I mean, this decor, it is so different, and a lot of this stuff you don't really get to bring in. Like, I do a lot of like the modern and girly builds, so I don't really get to use a lot of this vampire stuff that much, and I forgot how fun it was just to kind of like do something a little bit creepier and eerier. But make sure, if you guys do like how this build turned out, even though it is kind of different than what I normally do build here on my channel, make sure that you do give this video a very big thumbs up. That way I know that you did enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you are not going to miss out on any more of my videos that I post. I do try to post at least 5 videos per week, which is all Sims 4 related. Once in a while I will throw in like an app gameplay on a Wednesday. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys like how it turned out, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!